What up, YouTuberverse? It's your boy Tim Diggity, aka TIM. You know, it's Thanksgiving, right? So you know what that means, right? That means it's time to fry that turkey. Yeah, I'm an indoor fryer. I'm not the guy, I won't burn stuff up. Got me a little indoor fryer, what have you. You know what I mean? That way there, you know, we can go ahead and fry that in the garage. Worst case scenario, we catch fire, we throw that shit out front. We throw that thing out front, you know, burn up the driveway. You know what I mean? So anyway, so I got my battery from YUME. Let me show you what it looked like, right? So this is what the battery looked like. Now, they done called me, you know, because I told them the box didn't look like this. I tore it up like this. Let me just say that. But the battery, you know, to me, this joint looked used. Now, they said, look, I don't know if you can see the dings and dents and stuff, you know. And look at that. Look at that cat crack case. Now, the guy from China, because this came from Houston, from their warehouse in Houston, Texas. The boy from China, I talked to him this morning because they was calling me like crazy. Probably because I went and updated my my review on Amazon. You know, I banged them with a 1-star again. You know, and because I was waiting on this battery, you know, to try and make it seem like something to be better. So that's what the battery says, you know. So the amps seem to be okay, say 58.8. You know, that's about the only thing I can really tell you about on there. 23.4 amp hours, you know. So, I mean, you guys let me know in the comments. Do you think that because the guy from YUME said it was a new battery out of a new scooter. So it was a battery they took out of a new scooter, he said, and that it just looked like that. They don't know why. So he called whoever this person is in Houston, and you know, we supposed to WhatsApp video today, but I'm gonna take the battery out. Well, I'm gonna at least take the deck off the YUME before, you know, get a look around and see what's going on in there. So, all right, well, stand by, holla. I'll be back. All right, YouTuber Vision, Tim Diggity again. Just wanted to show y'all, you know, I got the thing up on the stand. You know, we ready to go. You know, got my homeboy workstation set up right there. You know, so I can prop the camera up. You know how we do. This is how rich people roll. But whatever the case is, you know, it is what it is. Let's just get it done. So again, I'll be back. I'm gonna take these screws out the deck, you know, while I'm waiting on this peanut oil to heat up in the turkey fryer, you know. So all right, YouTuberverse, wanted to give y'all, you know, another little shot there. My homemade workstation that folds up on the wall up there, a little piece of wood that I use to fry my turkey, as well as if I'm doing any kind of like I'm trying to play carpentry, you know, because it's the height of a table saw. At least it was. Hopefully it still is. Anyway, so, you know, pre-gaming, you know, got my tools ready. You know, I told y'all before, I got that little set from Harbor Freight. It's, you know, they got it in standard and metric, you know, but of course the United States seems to be the only country, at least the only one that I've come across that wants to use standard. Why can't we be metric like the rest of the world? But I guess then we wouldn't be the United States, eh? So there it is. All right, we'll be back. We're gonna get to it. All right, YouTube. Now you might hear that crackling in the back. That's the turkey over there in the fryer. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove these screws. So like I said, I'm waiting on YUME. They're supposed to WhatsApp me. So I got a headphone in one of my ears, or a head, or whatever the hell, you know. You know what I'm saying? It's in my ear waiting on the call. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this off to begin with. So there's 4 on each side, then there's 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom, which is gonna, you know, make me mad, because now I gotta go ahead and cut away this non-skid stuff or whatever. And you know, that means that I gotta spend money probably to get another one. We'll see. Maybe they're gonna be nice and send me one, since this ain't my fault, no fault of mine. You know, so let's go ahead and get to this here. Again, I mean, the little tool set they sent, that's cool. But see how much faster this little T is? You know, once I pop it in there, and I had already cracked them loose. I ain't even gonna hold you. I already cracked them loose. So you know, we're gonna just do that like that. All right, so I done switched to my head cam. I hope y'all can actually see this thing here. So if you can't see, I'm over here with a knife trying to peel away this non-stick, you know, this thing, because there's 2 screws underneath it. So like I said, this is one of the things that I'm just not happy about, you know, because who's to say I'm gonna be able to get it back on there, or I'm not gonna cut it like I just did there, you know. So on both sides, on both ends, should I say. Now that's my understanding that there's 2 screws right there. I mean, it's not like YUME, they didn't tell me, but from watching videos of people, you know, taking the these decks off, they all said there was 2 screws back there. So let's see what we can do, see if we can find it. Being that I don't know exactly where they are, it's not like I can just cut it, you know. So now I'm gonna have to get some non-stick tape or whatever to put on here. So I'm gonna go ahead and figure this out. I'll be back. All right, y'all, so no screws in the back. I was wrong about that. So they were wrong online for one, but as I try to work it around, let me move this over here. As I try to work it down here and pull it up here, I'm gonna go ahead and assume that there's 2 right here. Actually, I can feel one. I can feel them. They're right here and right here. I don't know if you can see it or not because I got the head cam on. So yeah, let's go ahead with that. And I still haven't heard anything from these people either. They're supposed to WhatsApp me. All right, I'll be back. All right, y'all, so here we go right there. Here are the 2. I hope y'all can see them, but they're the 2 screws that's in the front. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop them loose. And actually that one is loose. That's a little concerned. They're both actually a little loose, but okay. Well, I guess with the tape on, I don't know, man. Shucks. So like I said, you know, when I did the unboxing about tightening all the screws, but naturally you're not going to want to peel this off to tighten these up. You shouldn't have to, but it is what it is. So when I put it back on there, I got to make sure I'm at the probably go get some blue Loctite or something to put on there. But then again, I might not, because they're supposed to be sending me a brand new looking battery, you know, once after they're supposed to send me a brand new looking battery. My bad, because I told them I don't like the way that one looked. All right, I'll be back. Actually, let y'all see this, because it's a little thing here because of the cord right here that's running into it. It must be attached to this because it's not just coming up on this side like the rest. Now, what I should do is what I'm doing right now, take all this stuff off the deck so I can get a man grip on it, I guess, and pull it up. So put all my tools together like I always say. Then let's, there we go. Let's get her done. That's interesting. You see, I don't know if y'all can see what I'm doing, you know, to get an idea of what's going on under here, but it don't want to just come up. All right, I'll be back. All right, so I wanted y'all to see how nice and clean it looks in here. I mean, so it turns out that all of this was down in this little cutout right here. I don't know if y'all can see it with my camera on my head. I can't really tell you. It was in this little cutout down here, nice and tight, tucked down in there, you know, and it's got this little sticky, gluey stuff right there. So I'm gonna just sit this down and try my best not to rip that glue off, because I guess that's probably part of what makes it a little watertight. So now this battery even has the packaging is messed up. Now, I mean, it could be that the battery isn't bad, but no, like you can see here, look how nice and legible this is, how clear. It doesn't look dirty at all. And watch, I'm gonna show you the other one again. And now you can see how the top of this is smeared off and all of that, looking like it's been used before. Nah, bro, I ain't about that life. I need a new battery, something that looks newer. All right, so let's see how you get this out of here without blowing myself up. There's a lot, man. Look, it's a spider web of madness down in here, but it's amazing how they tuck everything in here. So yeah, bear with me. I'm learning. Shucks, I'm learning as I go. It's a lot of cut yourself points as well, I'll say that. I'm assuming that this is glued to the bottom or taped taped down to the bottom as well. So I hate removing all these wires, because you know that mean I gotta remember to put all this crap back down in here nice and neat and stuff. And that's really not that kind of thing that I do. Oh well, the glue part came off, so it is what it is, right? Right. Let's put it to the side. Let's get these wires up. I tell you, man, they get a lot of stuff down in this little tight little spot. So let's pull this up. Maybe this is why that the pack on that other battery, or the batteries, look like this. You know? Sorry. Let me get over here and figure this out. Here, get my hand under here, and hopefully, if you see me go flying backwards, that meant that I got shocked. I mean, it is a 58.8 volt. That thing is in there. All right, let me figure this out. All right, YouTuberverse, so you're gonna need a couple tools here. You're gonna need 2 flathead screwdrivers. Hopefully you can see them. A pry bar. You know, it don't have to be that big. A file. It could be a little wider, but and a hammer of some type. I used a small one because, you know, I wasn't really doing much. All right, step number 1. All right. You want to take and unplug the battery, these yellow tabs right here, but don't pull the wire, pull the tabs. So you got to unplug the battery. 1, 2. There's 4 wires you're going to unplug, all right? And then there's these, the 4 that go to the battery itself. You can pull on the battery. You can see I jumped ahead of y'all a little bit here, but I'm going to put the controllers back down in there. All right, so these are the 4. These 2. And then these 2, they the only 4 that come from the battery, okay? So you want to pull that and pull that, okay? So that disconnects the battery, safety. So then you want to pull up the controller. There's double-sided tape in there, but you want to pull them up, and you can move that over and out the way, all right? It'll be okay sitting there because the battery's disconnected. So not worried about that. So now here's the battery. Here are the 4 wires coming from the battery that aren't connected to give power to anything right there. These are the 4. All right, so you want to grab your flatheads. Not on the corners, not on the corners. Towards, not in the middle either. It's weird. It's like sort of in between the middle and the corner. So, and then not all the way down in the battery. Like you want to catch the towards the very tops of the battery. And you want to pull away with the flatheads. Don't pull this way. You don't want to push, you want to pull the battery away. And what you're doing is you're trying to raise up that double-sided tape that you got down there. All right, so once you pull away from that, what you're doing is you're pulling the double-sided tape off the bottom, because it's like Gorilla Tape or something. So now I want to grab my pry bar, right? You want something with an L at the bottom, a 90 degree. And you want to get down here, and hopefully you got that up a little bit where you can get it underneath. And you want to slowly work that up, because all you're doing now pretty much is getting that double-sided tape from underneath. So you want to do that. Pull it up, pull it up, pull it up, so you can get your fingers under there. Once you could do that, I would suggest just like holding the bar there, okay? So you want to hold that up, and now you want to grab the file. And the reason for the file is to try and cut through the double-sided tape that's underneath. So you want to put that under there and, you know, move this out the way if you can. If you need to leave the screwdriver on there to help, leave it on there. But you want to pull that up, start getting the file under there to start cutting that tape. And the whole idea behind this is to make it so that you can get your fingers under there and just pull a battery out, all right? And when you see that, you see the double-sided tape, I mean, that's some serious tape going on down there for this battery. I ain't gonna lie. It's already a tight space, but all right. So now looking at this, you know, this battery, well, this is the battery they sent me. I'm gonna put my original back in there because it turns out they don't think it's the battery now. Now they think it's these 2 controllers. So they're gonna send me those. So I'll do a video swapping them out. And they're also gonna send me this control module right here. I hope you can see it with the throttle on it. So I'm gonna switch that out as well. So let me put this the new old looking battery back and grab my original battery now. All right, now I'm supposed to, you know, clean out the double-sided tape and all of that, but I'm not doing this permanently because they're gonna send me double-sided tape as well as this this YUME sticker that goes on the board, the deck as well. They're gonna send me all of that, you know, so I'm not gonna permanently affix this yet anyway. So, all right, so let's go ahead and put the battery back. So it's pretty much the opposite. So you want to sit the battery in there, right? Watch the wire, because these are the LED wires on the side here, this wire right here. So what they said was, you know, you got to make sure you got room in the front, you know, at least a ½ inch. You got to get a battery room to breathe, I guess. Whatever. So we're going to, whoa, y'all see that? Hold up. Don't do that. See? So now what's the opposite here? For one, I should have on rubber gloves. How about that? Let's start with that. But that's the battery. It's got some juice in it because I charged it last night. I ain't even gonna edit that out. I'm gonna leave that in there. Safety precautions, right? So I'm gonna sit the controller back down in there with all this madness and wires. And it doesn't matter which one of these you plug in, because this is this goes to the charge port. All right, so you just wanna put those. Yeah, and they said you're gonna get a little spark when you plug them in sometimes, but they said it's not enough to hurt you. All right, and then I just want to go back, and I mean, they only go where they go, so, you know, they don't, it's not like, oh, that's, yeah, female to female. It's not like I'm gonna plug them in the wrong spot. So now I'm gonna plug these back in. All right, so now all I'm gonna do now is just clean this up, so I'll be right back. All right, so it's fairly neat. It almost looks like it used to. Now, one of the things I forgot to tell y'all is the reason they think it's the controller is because when I swapped the battery out and following me, doing exactly how they said to do it, the front motor stopped working. So now they're saying that's why it's the controller. So we'll see. It's almost sounding like they're gonna end up having to send me a new scooter, which they offered to me this morning, you know, when I spoke to them. But, you know, I was like I said before, I wanna know how this scooter works. So I told them, let's try this first and see if it works. But, you know, if we running into all of that, I need a new scoot because as much as I didn't want to be a scooter mechanic, it's actually fun. I'm not gonna lie, with the exception of, like, y'all saw that little spark. That's why I'm putting the caps back on here. cover up those charge ports, you know. But other than that, you know, the battery give you a zap. So like I was saying, I mean, on one side, you're gonna have all the wires that are tucked. So there's nothing you can do as far as that. That's gonna be the gap as far as it is, but that's about a ½ inch anyway, and all the way around. So there's that. All right, so something so small that, you know, just so it doesn't frustrate anyone, like it may have just frustrated me a little bit. If you can see here, you want to put the front part in first on an angle, slide it in, and then slide it, and then it just drops down. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and grab all the screws and just put them back in the holes. All right, so as I'm putting the screws in here, don't forget to peel this back. It's actually, believe it or not, it's actually sticking again, but you know, they can send me the new one because I done tore this to pieces just trying to get to the doggone 2 screw holes, but it is what it is, right? So, I mean, this is one of those moments where, you know, people who might want to, oh, you suck, who might want to customize their deck, you know, that part right there, they may just go about, you know, getting their own little sticker and stuff, you know? So, all right, I'm having a moment here. Yeah, like I said in the other video, I tend to buy stuff when it's on sale. And here, this is, you know, since I've been dealing with the scooters here, it seems like this is one of those times where it's been working out for me because I've been needing some of the stuff that I bought that was on sale. Boom! See? Boom goes the dynamite. Isn't that how the saying goes or whatever? But anywho, so flatheads, another handy tool to have, right? So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and put the screws in here and tighten them up, and we'll come back and wrap the video. All right, YouTubeverse, so this is what I figured out. This goes somewhere, and I just remembered that it's actually the cover that goes over the controllers right here. So I'm just gonna do my best. I gotta pull all these back out again, work it out, and put the cover back on here. So that it's I don't know what the hell it's made of. It's some old weird for like Play-Doh rubber stuff, but I guess it helps with the current flowing through the wires or whatever. I done tore it, as you can see, but the bears, what can you do, right? It's on there. I should have told them to send me that too. So all right, just wanted to give you the update, and I'm gonna close it back up. All right, so YouTuberverse, I wasn't gonna show this, but I'm gonna show it because I'm gonna try out this new editing thing that I see people do where you speed it up. If I can't, then I'll just edit it out and you'll never know. But yeah, you're just gonna watch me put the screws in. But I always see people speed do the 2 or 3 times the motion. I'm gonna see how that works. All right, so it's back together. Let's see if we got power. We got power. I'm still bummed at the fact that only one of the motors is working. I hope I ain't, well, they said it's the controller, so yeah, so that means I ain't even hauling butt no more, barely. Let me see. No, that begs the question. Has it always been working? So there it is, YouTuberverse. Battery swap out, battery replacement. My chronicles with the YUME Y10. Like I always say, I like the scooter. It's a good scooter. You know, just little things here and there. But you know, their customer service is so great at trying to work with you. So I mean, I can complain, and I will complain, but I shouldn't. I can't. I won't. I shouldn't have to go through this, but it is what it is. All right, you know, happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy if you celebrate. Happy. If not, if you don't celebrate and you got the day off, enjoy. Other than that, happy Thursday. You know, once again, hit that subscribe button, like the video. If not, holla at you. All right, YouTuberverse, let's check it out. See what we've done since we did it. Oh wait, put it in turbo. I'm on 1. Mode 2, duals, mode 3. Now, if the controls were bad, like they said, and that could be what's limiting this to like 30-something miles an hour. I just thought about that today after he said that, because he was saying the control might be bad. Now I'm up to 32. Maybe that's what's stopping me from getting close to 40, you know, 35 or something. So, you know, we'll see. We'll see. You know, I'm about that. Shoot. Why not? I hope I got the camera height right for the helmet cam. I hope y'all can see the road and stuff. Let me ride through the neighborhood. I think I might need air in this tire. I might have to change this inner tube and just stop playing. I can't go too far. I got a t-shirt on with a jacket out here freezing my anus. Yeah, they trying to come off the ground again. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he's trying. Yeah. Because when I first connected the battery back and I had it up in the air, only one of the wheels was rolling. But now, I don't know. The dual motor, I guess, is working, so you know, we'll see. You know, shoot, I don't know if the speedometer on this thing is right or not. Again, let's say 32. I should have had it on my phone as usual for the GPS joint. So yeah. All right, we'll wrap it up. We'll wrap it up at the crib. All right, YouTuberverse, as usual, I forgot to wrap it up after that ride. So let's recap. Took the deck apart, took out the controllers, took out the battery, switched the battery with the battery they sent me, Turns out the batteries are good. They think it's the controllers now. Put my original battery back in there. There are batteries sitting over there, so now I got 2 batteries. Hey, but it's not like it's easy to change. But anyway, so did that, and pretty much went for a ride. You know, it got warm out here, believe it or not. Oh, actually, I ate first. You know, I ain't gonna lie, I ate. You know, got sitting around. You know, went for a ride. I'm back. So honestly, I'm not sure. But I really think that if it is those controllers, that the scooter might go faster because it was trying to come off the ground again, you know. And one of the front wheel, that motor wasn't working when it was in the air. So, but we'll find out though, right? So, all right. Don't forget, like and subscribe. If not, holla.